This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now from the pistol formation. To the air, it's Moore. Caught over the middle, it's Martin. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ran behind the line. It's Rodgers. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quickly. That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and... by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Now good field position to start the drive. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. It's reeled in. It's Peoples. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And 6 more points to the total. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can and set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size, he has instincts, he gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Penn State. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Snags the quick throw. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. 3rd down and goal. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Under pressure, just lets it go.
That's a smart decision by the quarterback, but curious why they didn't run it. 3rd and short, and you'd hope your guys up front can pave the way to pick up the first and keep this drive moving. Very curious what they'll do here on this 4th down.
Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Point after, up and good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. It's another deep shot. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. They get the second half started with the running play. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a 1st down.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together that stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. to get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him. Not forcing anything downfield. Finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example. Nice job here picking up the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Short pass finds the tight end. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The throw, it's St. Clair. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Play action here on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on second and goal to try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Second down and goal. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Defense not pressing this time. Hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Back to throw. It's Moore. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
1st down here for this offense. To throw, it's Moore. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Hand off to the back. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll kneel down again, trying to set up a potential game-winning field goal. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by
by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
The AT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. It's always a special here when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.